What's up everyone, my name is Joey and in today's video we will be discussing the new play-to-earn game called Phantom Galaxies and basically determine if it's worth an investment for maybe you or even me to make. So let's dive straight into it guys. What do they say they are? They are a Mecha Starfighter battle on the blockchain open world online space simulator with fast-paced shooting and gripping story. So let's dive straight into the website guys. The website looks good and this project might hold a lot of potential because of the quality of gameplay and the companies behind this project already really intrigued my interest guys. Like I've already seen a couple of gameplay footage and it's beyond any other project currently out there on the market almost. There are a couple other projects out there that already show very high quality gameplay, but this also really does that guys. There are a couple of concerns that I'm having with this game and we just have to dive straight into it, right guys? So this is the website. This is good guys. We can already see a trailer and you see your typical like space mech shooter simulator type of thing, and from my understanding it's an open world, whereas you have different type of gameplays, right guys? You can do PvP battles if that is your thing. You can also do PvE battles and group up with other players in order to go through raids together and do other stuff like mining even. So there's a lot of gameplay to be found within this universe and basically this ecosystem. So that is good guys. It already sounds very promising. We can watch a trailer right here. Let's do that real quick. So that is your trailer, guys, for Phantom Galaxies. Like it's a cinematic trailer. I would have liked to see a little bit of gameplay fit inside this trailer, but it's a cinematic trailer, like it says it here too. We can also find some gameplay footage so you guys get an idea on the quality of the game that is already out there, okay guys? I just muted this video just for the sake of for you guys to see a little bit of gameplay for this project already, okay guys? You could see your character right here. Like look at it guys, the quality reminds me of the game that is still in development, I believe, called Star Citizen, and it really reminds me of that, and the quality is absolutely amazing guys. Like I haven't seen this before on the NFT market and that is very promising, okay guys? I'll just quickly show you guys a couple of things. Here we can see different type of ships in the background. Here we can see you actually flying a ship or a mech. I think it's like both things. You can like, this is some type of PvP battle going on here, whereas you have to fight AI or other opponents, okay guys? So yeah, it just really looks good. Here we can see like if you convert from your flying ship into a mech, you see your mech character right here. It just looks beautiful already, and that's for the alpha state guys, so that is huge. Now if we go a little bit further through the website, Phantom Galaxies combines open world space simulator with fast-paced mech shooter and captivating story. Once enemies, the factions of Neoterra, now share a dangerous alien foe, the Shakari. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, guys, so bear with me. The Shakari Zealots are the priest caste of the Shahar race, intent of destroying mankind, desecrating their ancestral planets. Use the transforming Mecha Starfighter that suits your playstyle, Lancer, Buster, Assault, and Breacher classes, and take the fight of the Shakari. Now, that's also a good thing, guys, because we can already learn about different type of unique classes, and that is just very cool because you can just try out different type of classes and basically choose the one that suits perfectly for you, because everyone has a different preferences in terms of gameplay and playstyle, okay guys? So that's a really good thing. I can only assume, I think there's like 4 mechs available in terms of NFTs as of today, and you will be basically able to purchase different variety of mechs in the near future, guys, because they will be releasing different kinds. I'm absolutely certain of that, because the companies behind this project is also worth noticing, guys. It's Blowfish Studios, which is already responsible responsible for different type of games and publishing games like, Mythic Wings, Forest Grove, some smaller games like On Arcade and Winter Ember. But basically they already have an understanding of how the market works and how to publish and develop a game. And the other company involved is Animoca Brands, which is basically the parent company of Bluefish Studios, guys. Now we can look at the couple blockchain projects that they're involved in. They're involved in pretty important IPs already. For example, like Formula One, Rev Motorsport, Rev Racing, The Sandbox. Now, this is a project that I'm very excited about myself personally. And here we can see Phantom Galaxies. That's the project that we are discussing today, guys. Tower Experiment. Yeah, I'm not really too excited about that myself personally, but everyone has its personal preferences. But the thing that is important for these companies is that they are already working with important IPs, okay, guys? So yeah, that brings some trust with those companies already. Now let's go a little bit further, guys. We already watched the trailer. You can choose your wallet, join the Discord, features action, NFTs, discover, and guilds. Now this is where it becomes interesting as well, because when I dived into this project first time, I thought like, hey, it's a little bit generic, okay, like a space simulator where you are just like basically shooting other players that are inside a sort of mech NFT. I mean, that sounds a little bit boring, but if you branch that out in terms of like an open simulator, whereas you have to mine asteroids, you have to sell the goods and basically have a trading element within this ecosystem, and you can also join up with guilds, and with your guild you can join and explore these vast raids that are very exciting. Now that would be exciting, and that is exactly what they're doing, guys. So you can basically choose whatever you want. If you really like the PvP elements, you can do so by joining, these PvP battles and do that all day long if you are willing to do so. But you can also, if you're more of the exploring type of player, if you're more of like the trader type of player, you can also do that. If you really like to play together within a group or within a guild, there's also that possibility. So that really made me excited for this game already, because they understand a player's demand, okay, what a player is seeking after, what a player is looking after, what they want within a game and an ecosystem. So that is very nice, guys. Now if we go through the roadmap, yeah, this is just a very bad roadmap, guys. Like, I really like the project. I really like the game footage that we already seen so far, because the quality is just amazing. It's light years ahead of many other projects currently out there on the NFT gaming blockchain market. The companies behind this project is also very nice to see for me, because I know these companies. These companies are competent and skilled and professional to really deliver their promises, but their roadmap is really shallow, guys, because we are talking about this space simulator, okay, guys? We are talking about this space ecosystem where you have like vast exploration content. You have this PvP and PvP content. Now I want to learn more about all these assets within this game and within this universe and ecosystem, but I can't find that here, guys. Like, they really don't find their roadmap important enough, because otherwise we would have been able to read up way more details regarding every single aspect of their game within their roadmap, and that is just not the case, guys. Because yeah, Q3 2022 early access game launch. Like, okay, what can we expect in the early access of the game launch? Okay, guys, I want to know what I can expect. And what is next, okay, guys? When do you guys you think you will be able to launch a beta launch of your game? Or when will you think you will be able to release the raid system within your game? Okay, guys, I want to be able to even hold these big companies accountable if they don't meet their deadlines, okay, guys? Because, otherwise you're jumping on this sinking ship, like, for example, Star Citizen, that was crowdfunded like, what, 5 or 7 years ago already, and it's still heavy in development, okay, guys? It's still not finished, and everyone is joking about that game, that it will be released somewhere in 2050 or even later, okay, guys? Like, completion batch, NFT claims, player-owned planets, Origin Series generative avatars, Origin Series Starfighters. Like, there's not a lot of information to be found within their roadmap, and yeah, therefore I will just say it again, guys, our roadmap is really bad. I just have to state that fact, okay, guys? Now let's continue, and this is what I like, guys. I believe that every project should have a section dedicated towards the development, so we, as either investments or as exciting upcoming players, can learn more and see more about their overall game development. Here we can see some different type of GIFs or small videos regarding their gameplay, and here you can see the quality of the game, guys. There's some action going on here. Yeah, there's action going on everywhere, to be honest. This guy is literally destroying a spaceship. That is very cool. Now, if we scroll further down, we can also see some concept art, which just looks amazing, guys. Here we can see some RPG environment, okay, guys, where you can talk to different type of NPCs and go on missions and do quests, basically. This is really what I like, guys. I love it when I see sketches being made into 3D assets, because that just shows development progress, okay, guys? When you first sketch or draw something on board and then you conceptualize it in a 3D environment, and that is just it's just amazing to see, guys. Embusword is doing the exact same thing, and I just love that approach, because that screams that the project is serious regarding this game, guys. Because if we look at the homepage of the Phantom Galaxies, I can't really find buttons that scream like, hey, buy our NFT now, our land sale goes live then, so please be there soon, okay, guys? It doesn't do all of these things. It is just selling their game, and that is a very good and professional approach that I would like to see with all the NFT gaming projects out there, guys, because like 99% out there, all they're trying to do is sell their NFTs. And if that is the case, guys, stay away, save your investments, and wait for a gem potentially like this one, guys, because so far so good, because it does look like a gem to me. Now let's look at their light paper real quick. So this is their light paper. Again, guys, it's a light paper, so it's very short of information. It doesn't really go in depth, for example, but with Domi Online, which had 91 pages in their white paper. So I would like to see a very in-depth white paper where they go in-depth into every single detail and aspect of their game, okay, guys? So it's a little bit shallow for now. We can't read a lot, but what I do find interesting is the section right here. Basically, the content that a player can do called player activities. Player activities in Phantom Galaxies include missions, quests, operations, and raids. Now let's read up on these, guys, because that is important, because if it's only like a shooter game, then it's just boring. But if it has this ecosystem where you can basically occupy yourself with different type of game mechanics, then it's gonna be good, in my personal opinion. Missions are story content that allow players to learn more about the characters, locations, and history of the game's universe. So basically, if you want to understand more about the lore behind Phantom Galaxies, then, you know, this is probably your thing. Quests are singular pieces of content that tell distinct and standalone stories. These activities will allow the narrative to shine light on minor characters and factions within the Phantom Galaxies universe, and allow players to enjoy a wider variety of gameplay scenarios. Also cool, guys, and I really hope that they go a little bit out of the box with quests, because me personally, I'm fatigued with quests, guys. Like, the last thing that I want to do is give a letter towards another guy on another planet. Like, I made the exact same example for Domi Online, because I believe we are living currently in 2022, guys. I would like to see a refactoring or a total rework on how quests are be done. One good example is on Guild Wars 2. Guild Wars 2 basically have like these live world events that change and are very dynamic to the world where you play in. And I would like to see that approach a little bit more regard quests instead of this linear process, you know, in 99% of the cases. So hopefully they do it a little bit unique, but we just have to figure that out later when the game has more content available for us. Operations are systematic objectives that form the backbone of the repeatable content that keeps a player engaged on a daily or weekly cadence. So basically daily or weekly quests, I can only assume, guys. So yeah, that's a little bit of a it's good because it keeps the player coming back, because he or she wants to finish these daily and weekly tasks. We also see it in World of Warcraft. It becomes a really tedious task, guys. Like, especially if your target audience is a little bit older, like let's say 25 plus, a lot of us already has a full-time job. We don't have a lot of time to dedicate on these MMORPGs or RPGs where you have to spend a lot of time. And if you have to come back also every single day or every single week, yeah, just like in World of Warcraft, it becomes a little bit like, you know, once you fall behind, you feel like, okay, I'm too far behind these other players that are able to do all these tasks every single day and week. So why would I still play? Okay, guys. So that's a bit of a trap for these type of games. So we also have to wait out how that is going to be played out. Okay, guys, we can only assume how it's going to be, and we just have to see it with our own eyes. Okay, guys. Now, raids. This is very interesting, guys. Raids are ultimate PvE, player versus environment, challenges in Phantom Galaxies, requiring several players to coordinate their efforts to achieve an objective that no single individual could complete on their own. For example, like bosses or like, I don't know. We will have to figure that out later too, but it sounds exciting, guys. Raid teams of players will take on a set of linked encounters to provide the toughest challenges in the game. Raids are intended for advanced players who have a strong coordination, communication, and a deep understanding of the game's mechanics. Now, I really hope that this is true, guys, because, you know, we need a game that is not dumbed down anymore. We need a game that is mature and just difficult, okay, guys? We need a hardcore game, whereas you really have to be serious with your raids, okay, guys? Because that makes the game fun. For example, if you go to World of Warcraft as a reference, for example, these mythic raids or mythic dungeons. I didn't play World of Warcraft myself. I just, you know, follow up on it as much as I can to understand a couple of things going on within the MMORPG space. But basically, the toughest raids make it fun, okay, guys, because you do need this communication. You need to practice and train with each other on Discord in order to complete a very tough raid or dungeon, and your reward will be very nice as well in terms of, you know, different type of NFTs that you can then sell, for example. So that would be really fun, guys, if that will be the case. And I'm really excited about the raid content. Now, you can read up more about the items. I'm not really interested, like weapons, armor, shaders, consumables, you know, your typical RPG, MMORPG items, but, you know, then set in a mech warrior universe, basically. Okay, guys, the open universe, Phantom Galaxy's vast universe of star systems will offer players a huge variety of planets to explore, challenges to overcome, and resources to exploit. So that also implicates that there is a mining and trading element within this ecosystem, and that would be fun, guys. There is a planet sale going live, and I looked it up real quick because there's a PDF file accessible, Phantom Galaxies Planet Sale. Okay, guys. Now, I'm personally very excited for the planet sale as an investor because the game already looks very high in quality, guys. There's two big companies involved behind this company, and it already looks good, guys. So, you know, I really think this game holds a lot of potential. Personally, that's just my opinion, guys. Always do your own research, like I always state, because you need to develop your own identity as an investor. Now, I am really excited about the sale, but it's a little bit difficult to figure out what and when things are actually going to happen. We can find a couple of dates here, but I think they are delayed, and like I'm not entirely certain what is actually going on. And they also have these A and B type of sales. Like I don't really have a clue what's going on with that. If we just read the answer that has been given to me, we were waiting more news in the announcement about the dates. The last info we have is from Ben, March 19th. For the public planet pre-sale and sale, those will also be delayed. The smart contracts are finished, but booking in audit firms is pretty hard these days. Our usual auditor, Certic, has booked us in for the first week of April, so hopefully the public planet sale can happen in 4 weeks' time. So this is basically just the information that we should pinpoint on and take as the leading red thread in terms of information. Okay, guys, so basically in 4 weeks in time, they most likely don't really know that yet. So it is very important to join that Discord channel and basically follow up on their announcement section if you also are interested in allocating a planet, asteroid, or whatever your preference is. Okay, guys. Now here you can read what the utilities will be. Now you can basically multiply your token whenever you do stuff on your own planet, and yeah, they will probably have like different type of resources and unique elements on your planet also. For example, owners will also be able to build structures on the planet, such as a marketplaces to sell items, hangars to store more starfighters, residential units to house guild members, or refineries to harvest minerals. Like there's so much stuff going on these planets, and I believe that these planets are going to be very, very valuable, guys, especially when there's a certain amount of supply of them. Now here we can see the prices of these planet sales, guys. Now I think these are still bound to change. So these prices are only true as of today, and today it's the April 9th, 2022. Okay, guys, so this might still change in the near future, but for now, a small asteroid is $354, a large asteroid is $825, a small planet is $2,969, almost $3,000, guys. That's a lot of money, but it is a planet, okay, guys. A medium-sized planet is $16,500, and a large planet is $150,000, guys. Now, I really hope that large planets are only a handful, okay, guys, because if there are like 10,000 large planets, then yeah, it doesn't make sense to me, okay, guys. I couldn't really find the numbers. Hopefully, they will be a little bit more transparent on this whole information, okay, guys, because also the dates, it's a little bit vague, and I don't really like that. They do share a lot of information in their announcement tab, but I would have liked these things to be updated regardless. That is just my opinion, but regardless, I'm interested in allocating probably a small planet, guys. $3,000, it seems like a hefty amount, but you also have to be considerate in what you're getting, okay, guys? The quality of the game already looks amazing. The companies behind this game really knows what they're doing. They're professional, skilled developers that really understand what a player needs and what a player is looking after, okay, guys? So I'm really excited regarding this project. Their overall website, again, guys, it looks great. Their roadmap, yeah, it's really lacking. I would have liked to see a way more in-depth and more professional roadmap, in my opinion. So that's the only concern really that I'm having, guys. Now, if you look at the Discord channel real quick, there's almost 100,000 members already in the Discord of Phantom Galaxies, guys. And I always love it when a project already has a following of around 100k, okay, guys? That's basically the threshold that I'm looking after, and this project does check the box, guys. Almost 100,000 followers on Discord, and that is absolutely great. Now, you can see the official links, guys. If you want to learn more regard the team, you can do so, because you know you can find information regard the Blowfish company and Animoca games project, okay, guys? There's a couple trailers right here, gameplay trailer 1, gameplay trailer 2, so you can learn a lot about the game. And there's also a demo live, I believe, that you can play yourself, but I'm gonna wait a little bit until, you know, they have more content to show for, and I'll probably get one of these mech NFTs and play the game myself. And I'll also do a video on that if I'm gonna do so in video number 2 on Phantom Galaxies, guys. So yeah, a lot of information. They do share development content. I really like that they're already showing their game development, like from sprites to 3D in-game asset development, guys. I really like that. So overall, I do think that this game, Phantom Galaxies, is going to be a gem. And to be quite frankly, I already think it is a gem, guys, because the quality is just amazing. The gameplay, from what I've seen so far, seems flawless, and that just shows a lot of professionalism and competence within the team behind this project, okay, guys? And I will most likely allocate a planet NFT myself. I want to go with the small planet. You know, I don't think it's, you know, worth to risk $15,000 or $16,000 on one single project, guys, but that's just my opinion. But a small planet seems like a good investment to me personally. But yet again, guys, I'm not a professional investor. It's just my opinion. And like always, remember, guys, be a leader in this space and do not be a sheep, guys. Peace out.